I come from the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. I moved over here about 11, 12 winters ago. I came over here with a want to help the community, whatever that looks like, the communities. It's how I was raised. I was raised with Lakota Lifeways, and I found a home within the harm reduction field because that's a life way for me. We're supposed to be taking care of each other. We're supposed to be about community, less about individualism. We're supposed to be generous. We're supposed to be caring about if somebody's hungry or thirsty or needs clothes, a place to stay. So I do work within outreach within the harm reduction field, but most of my things that I do, like efforts like today with eviction defense for 29 and 14th, I am not clocked in. I am just a community member. I do have homeless history here in the Twin Cities, substance use history here in the Twin Cities, so I can relate to all of our relatives out here. And it's a new thing that people are using the term relative, because before people only cared about if you're blood related. We're all related. This is about our interdependence with the universe and taking care of our mother, and she shall take care of us. I am very close with the houseless mobile population here because that's what it was like here beforehand, not meaning homelessness, but the mobility, the fluidity, the moving with the seasons. And our relatives here at encampments, they're demonstrating what it means to be a good relative, to take care of each other, to hold community, and all they're asking for is space and to stop being evicted. It's violence. There's inherent violence within all of our systems. We all know why there's homelessness. We all know why, people are coping with lifeways and using substances. No tea, no shade. I'm one of those people too. There's no healing benchmark. There's no finish line. How can you heal when everything's ongoing, compounded, many intersectionalities, so many complications that it makes it hard to wake up every day sober in this reality. It's almost like you're waking up in a nightmare every day, and you're living that nightmare every day. I speak on abolitionist tools, and that abolition is getting to the root of things, the cause of things. It's about dreaming and creation. Because we're surviving day to day, we can't dream. We're worried about survival, when we're gonna eat, when we're gonna get some water, when we're gonna get our shit. That we haven't had the ability to dream and create, but luckily there's a lot of conversations happening with autonomous crews and whatnot. There's a lot of listening and learning sessions on the street level with folks within certain agencies, and it's starting to become more of a wake-up call and a natural instinct to come help your relatives. You don't have to be blood related. We're all fucking human. We all deserve basic human rights. I am all for folks wanting to live, whether that's in an encampment or tiny homes or in box houses. Everybody deserves a safe place to call home. Everybody needs a space. And everybody needs to mind their own fucking business what happens in those spaces too. We don't have freedom here. Indigenous people have half-assed sovereignty. And fuck the treaties. Those are legalized land grabs. People need to stop saying honoring the fucking treaties. Why would you take a piece when we deserve all of it? And I was asked earlier, what does land back mean? I have a suggestion to read. Decolonization is not a metaphor, especially that very last page. It talks about indigenous futurisms. And if true solidarity is you're not worried about your own futurism. You're willing to put your life on the line, your skin on the line for your relatives that are actually out here struggling with hardships, insecurities, displacements, violence, and just this harsh fucking world we live in. So I've been doing a lot of advocacy with council members. I've reached out to Fry. He's been the only person that had not called me back and had a one-on-one conversation. Whether that's with me bringing the voices of encampments forward, or whether that's over here with residents. There has been one council member that has come over here, spent time, did a donation drive, is working on bigger initiatives that other people are pushing back. So what I ask for the public is to support encampment. When we have evictions, be here to support, to defend those evictions. When people go through evictions, there's higher overdoses that happen. People die, people lose their shit. And I've been through the experience of losing all my vital documents, being displaced many times, that it's fucking traumatizing. So harm reduction field, mental health field, and disabilities field, those are all underfunded and not thought about. We need these things to be more vocal and visible. So that's what I'm calling on people, is to support encampments. People deserve basic human rights, access to water, access to bathrooms, a space, a safe space. And one thing I want to tell neighbors that are upset is that you need to understand that there are encampment organizers here. They're council members at encampments. External factors that surround encampments, they try their best to keep the peace and to keep things chill and everything. It's hard when you have such high external factors happening around you and you're trying to maintain the calm within the camp, and then you got outside shit happening, gun violence and stuff, that people are just pointing fingers at the houseless population, saying they're the trouble, they bring this or that, when in all fucking reality, these violences are happening everywhere, all the time, all around us. And it's real easy to point at people that are not given a voice and blame them. So I'm asking for people to open their eyes, open their hearts, and wake up, because it shouldn't take deaths, it shouldn't take violence for people to care. We're supposed to care. We're supposed to take care of each other. That's what a good relative means. Thank you.